Hello everyone and welcome to QualityRPGs. Today we are having part 13 of our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights 2, Mysteries of the Westgate, and I think we are nearing the end of the campaign bit by bit. So in the previous episode we got a hint for a side quest. What are you doing here? The exhibit is closed. Closed, I tell you, or did my assistant send you here? Yes, she did. You look like just the type of person we need. That was quite smart of her. Industrious woman, she'll go far, though not too far, I hope. Anyway, I need your help, sir, and I'm willing to pay. The council has authorized a price of 1500 gold for anyone who can make our situation right. It's princely sum, I'm sure you will agree. Tell me what you need. I need you to find my chalice. Oh, sorry, I'm under a lot of stress. You see, I'm 10 days from retirement, and now this. I'll be excoriated in the history books. Oh gods, why me? Why now? Snap out of it, man. Oh, sorry, forgive me. I'm trying my best to calm down, really I am, but this has confounded me. But let me start at the beginning. That big ball in the corner of the room is the fabled knot of Shou. Have you heard of it? Yeah, I have. The knot of Shou is an artifact from Karatur made of unknown material and supposedly unable to be untied. The Eastern Magi claim the knot is the gods' attempt to confound the petty mind of mortals and demonstrate their innate superiority. Oh good, then I can go on. The Council of Guilds, we are called the GOG for short. Good old games, I guess. Had a chalice commissioned some years ago by the Jewelers and Miners Guilds. We placed it in a case as a prize to whomever could solve the riddle of the knot. The chalice was so ornate and so beautifully crafted that in time it became as big a draw as did the knot. Between the two of them we had quite a little exhibit, but now that has been ruined. Someone has stolen the chalice from its case. Of course the case was locked and heavily trapped. Nevertheless, all of our defenses have been thwarted. Even more amazing than that is that the case appears to be untouched. All the traps remain untripped, and yet the chalice is gone. Most odd of all, however, is what was placed in the case. A paper covered with what look to be some garbled symbols. I guess it's a code or language of some kind, but I'm totally baffled as to what it is. Where is this paper now? It's still in the case, as I said. All of the traps are active, so there is no way I'm going to even try to get in there. What have you done since discovering all this? I've contacted the City Watch, but they brushed me off, saying they were too busy with violent criminals to bother with mere theft. I contacted the Church of Lathander, but was told only that poverty is good for the soul. Okay. Yeah, everyone's but theirs. I know that paper is involved somehow, as if the thief is playing a big game with us. So I sent for a local wizard to come decipher it for me, but she has only said she'll come when she can. I'm up against the wall. At this point I'm willing to pay anyone who can return the chalice to its case. Very well, I'll help you. Oh, thank the gods. Unfortunately, I have little aid to give you, except I'd start with the paper in the case. Good luck making sense of it, but it simply has to be the key. Yeah, and we have no Renara here, so... Yeah, let's examine the note. Okay, we are unable to determine anything. Oh, thank all the gods you have arrived, Aluriel. This is the note I was telling you about. Be quick, the rest of I don't have much time for this. I want to take very long for you, I'm sure. Yes, interesting. Well, what do you make of it? It's written in Under Sphinx of all tongues to be seen here in Westgate. Yes, it's a poem of some kind here. I can translate it for you quickly. It will be no common fare if thou seekest my lair. First root out and follow the trail of the dead. Feet soaked in violence, leave fall stains of red. And once the door you have found, and iron menace have slain, proceed forward, O reader, one last test doth remain. The final door shall be passed, based on your mental strength, the keys lie on the floor, the order defined by their length. But if the chalice you seek, you are by no means alone, it lies in plain sight, a mimicry of stone. And that is as far as I can go. My research is too important right now, and the stage is too critical for me to play these games with whoever put this here. But what could the note mean? It's clearly a clue to the perpetrator's location, though why they would want to be found is anyone's guess. The second stanza clearly points to blood, though I see none here. I would have to think on it a bit to go further, but again I don't have the time. I mean, Tassan has some kind of blood potions, I think. Yes, he would dabble in such things. Another idea is that a dog might prove useful in finding amounts of blood, but you need to access one first. Anyway, it seems you have your next step figured out. But who? Not my problem, but I now require the coin for my service. Oh yes, right this way, I have your funds over here. Shop counter.
I can do that.
Okay, let's examine the knickknacks. These goblets are made in the exact shape of the chalice, though they are made of entirely of pewter and paint. Okay, let's examine the door. Upon closer examination, you'll notice that the bottom corner of the door has a small smear of dried blood. So now the question is, should we bother? Yeah, actually, I think we will just finish the game. I'm not really that interested in the side quest line we would have over there. Let's visit that Mintassan's mysteries, though. Perhaps we can find some nice items to buy. Oh. Because we do have money and we are nearing the final battle, so I guess some extra equipment wouldn't go amiss. I think we have visited here already. Yeah, okay, that's... We could now continue the quests. Forgive me, sir, but this is not the most magnificent of times. In fact, I'm rather upset and don't really feel like chatting unless you're fabulously wealthy and wish to buy something, or even better, to make a donation. What's the matter? Well, actually, perhaps you could help me. You do seem to be an adventurer of sorts. You see, I have lost something. I'm a traveler of planes, a collector of items from faraway places, and I perform magical research and fun experiments with these reagents. I was in the middle of one such experiment yesterday. I expected the result to be simply delightful when I accidentally knocked a few of my more expensive reagents from my desk. I do tend to get a touch clumsy when I get nervous. Thank the gods, magnificent specimens that they are, none of the reagents I dropped were damaged. One of them, however, an exquisite enchanted diamond, slipped between the bars of the accursed little gates on the floor of my study in the back room. The grate, I have been told, leads down somewhere below the city, perhaps to the sewers or somewhere else, undergate perhaps. You have no idea how many things I have dropped down that grate, no idea. I'm a wizard of no small power. While I do not fear the denizens of whatever dark place my diamond has fallen into, it's just too much of a bother for me to leave this place unattended, but I'm sure Well, we can record that. Diamond, would you brilliant, grand, splendid? I had hoped that you would say so, sir. I have plenty of gold with which to reward you, and I would be willing to throw you something special to make it worth your while. But please do try to go quickly. I hunger to finish this experiment, and it pains me to think that spectacular diamond in the hands of some horrid monster in the sewers of Undergate. One last thing before you go. Quite often some repulsive scents will waft up through the small vents in my study. Having spent a great deal of time around various creatures, I can confidently say that there must be trolls living in this place where the diamond has fallen. So keep your eyes, ears and nose peeled for trolls beneath Westgate, my friends. Oh, how I yearn to have that diamond returned. Okay, but perhaps you could buy something. Anti-magic cloak. Belt of agility. We have boots of striding. Mintasans miraculous bracers. Okay, what does this do? Strength. Yeah. Golem Slayer. Well, perhaps I'm doing the quest in any case. Larlock's Soul Stealer. Roots of Shielding. Okay. Chime of Opening. Yep, some of you can utilize this. Amulet of the Wolf. Amulet of Vitality. Well, perhaps, yeah. And here I'm doing the side quests.
Follow me.
So where is the place from which we can go down? Okay. In his study. But so... So this is his study. But, okay. That's of no use. And here we go. Yeah, let's use the potion. So I guess we found the place. After a few hours of discovering bloody footprints, you find yourself at an ordinary-looking house. I guess we need to enter.
Mentosus form.
And I guess this comes handy. Okay. Yeah. So how about you go and hit it with that hammer?
Form. Eleme vagrain. Mentosus form.
Hey, how about you start doing some healing?
Mentosus form. Mentosus form. Mentosus form. Bonaparte. Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Mother of all!
Okay. Golem key. We have some healing over here as well.
Yes. Bonaparte.
Is there something you wish?
Bonaparte. Bonaparte.
Okay, time to go, and I guess we don't need this hammer anymore. And then here was the poem. Okay, I just checked what's the correct order. Okay. Porphyria. Welcome, Antolonia. Come in, come in. How do you know my name? Suffice to say, I have been studying you for some time. I was deeply hopeful you would stumble into my lair, for I have already pegged you as one of the most likely in this city to be able to help me. Who are you? rather than asking an interminable number of questions, allow me to start from the beginning. That would be the easiest and most direct way of getting to the heart of why I brought you here. I'm really not in a mood for long stories. Can you just tell me what you need? I need you to travel to the Duergar compound below and recover the oil of Ladugir for me. Will you aid me? This intrigues me. I accept your offer. That's wonderful. Then I shall mark the location of Duergar compound on your map of Undergate. I look forward to your return. Be careful. Okay. Just wondering, perhaps I should also give the final arena battle a shot. But let's go to the Undercity at least first. And the wrong way. And let's save. And I think, yeah, the pillar was close to this one. Could we have, by the way, fast traveled somehow to the Undergate straight away? Not fully sure about that. Where's the lamppost? There. So we could find the diamond from here, and then we could find the whatever salve it was. Duergar Quarter, Lizard's Walk, Witch, Troll Lair. Okay, let's go and hunt some trolls first. And apparently, yeah, we could rest in here. And perhaps we should save, hopefully not that many nasty trolls over there. Okay, some troll dung.
Foul villain, come here.
Hey, Mantides, you get out of the way. Start hitting that. We need to hit those with fire.
Lemon green.
Okay. So, some gold, but that's it. Otherwise... Okay, we have stepped into some troll dung. Troll Chieftain's hut. Okay, seems that troll dung isn't exactly healthy.
I can do that.
Yes, that is so.
At least it slows one's movement. Mercenary leader. This hut smells even worse than the sewers, and to your surprise, it is currently occupied not by a troll but by 4 individuals that don't look happy to see you. Look, boss, this one be troll. Not a troll perhaps, but not much better. Scavengers are the scum of Toril. Come to reap the benefits of our valiant actions. Have we made it easy enough for you to get here? Scavenger, what are you talking about? Play innocent, will you? You have likely been sent by our rivals to spy on us or try to kill us. Tell me, human, who hired you to follow us here. I didn't follow you, I'm looking for something. A likely storm. The diminutive gnome who has been rummaging through the troll chieftain's possessions interrupts his master. Boss, look at this. He holds up a large glowing gemstone with an aura of bright white light. It is without question Mintassan's diamond. That diamond is what I came here looking for coincidentally. Ah, I see. Trying to escape a sticky situation by fabricating a story about some diamond. Well, I'm sorry to say that the diamond is ours. We paid for it with our own blood and sweat, human, and you shan't have it. I'm sure we can be reasonable about this. How much gold do you want for the diamond? I think we shall keep the diamond as memento to remind us of this charming place. Farewell. No! A glint of metal catches your eye as the adventurers teleport away. One of them has dropped something on the floor, seemingly by accident. Retrieve the object. Signet ring. Sword sticking out of perpendicular to the ring's band. So now what? Okay, Mintassan might have something to tell us, and now we need to load these things again. But in any case, we are getting out of here. Should we check this as well? Okay, someone just died over there. A really nice thing that we do have a flaming sword regarding these trolls. And next stop, the Duergar part of the city. And let's save, just in case. By the way, how much further? Okay. Okay, apparently not that much.
My attack is no effect.
Okay, let's see if we can find, for example, a key. It's locked, but we do have the key. Where is the Duergar key? Or is it with you? No. Do you have it? No.
Yes, that is so.
Well, let's take level up in any case. Is it so that we didn't actually...
Sense into this one. Bonaparte.
Have you any more healing?
Okay.
I have sight of our enemy.
That's it for me. That's it for me. That's it for me.
Okay. So do we need to have another key from somewhere? And we have more of the warriors.
Flanking. Spare your guts! I shall not fail. I shall not fail.
To the hells with you.
And I guess once again we need to find a key. How much more experience for you guys?
Yes.
Okay, a bit. Oh.
Is there something you wish?
Dwergar High Priestess. Okay. Let's go and have a chat.
Greetings and well met.
You have proven to be quite troublesome and more resilient than most. You have come for the sacred oil, of course. The taint of the Sphinx is all over you. So you admit you assaulted Porphyria when she came to talk to you. Of course, he came into our stronghold and insulted our customs. To think that I could ever part with the sacred oil of Dweller in Shadow has provided, especially to a mere surfacer. She needed to be struck down for her blasphemy. Would that we could have finished the job. Well, I'm afraid that I'm going to also have to ask you for some of the oil. In most instances that request would be enough to sentence you to death, but the situation now is unique. Recently, a rival group, no more than a pack of thugs really, assaulted the very foundation of our clan. They burst into our compound here, slew our soldiers and slaughtered our people indiscriminately. That is why we were too weak to resist you when you came. Most heinous of all, they violated Baldur himself when they stole the ancient relics from this very room. Among the treasures they carted away is the oil you seek. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and so I shall make you a deal. Recover our artifacts for me, and as a payment I shall provide you with a sample of the oil. What do you say? Deal. Excellent. I shall point out the location of this violent group of thugs in your map. Return to me when you have completed the task. Okay. So nearby section of Undergate. And here we go once again. Perhaps we should have a bit of rest before venturing forth. Group of thugs. So it's once again a lair. No, it's not. Well, that's at least something. Drows, ogres, trolls, whatnot. Perhaps we should use
Sure.
some
Florus.
Walk in my...
benefits.
Yes.
My step. Strike at them!
Florus.
Attack!
I can do
Can
that.
you still...
Abi or no. Strike at them! Attack!
Okay, I guess we are as buffed as we can be. Oh look, another do-gooder has come to recover what we took. Well, you find only death here, idiot. So you admit your crime, then there is nothing but the sentencing left, time to die. Your words are strangely prophetic, though not in the way you believe. Come and feel the cold you seem so eager to embrace. I shall show you the way. I guess we are pretty much close enough to the end. The grinning skull. Now what's that? Dark vision. So that this dragon's egg. Duergar battle leader. Well. It seems the priestess was right. You actually are stupid enough to fall for it. You do all the dirty work for us and we get the spoils. Just imagine what we'll be able to do with a dragon's egg. You mean these people didn't steal your relics? No, fool. By the way, they had to be eliminated anyway, and why would we have assumed the risk when you were perfectly willing to do it for us? But now you need to be liquidated as well. After all, no one can be allowed to know this dragon egg exists in the city. There's still more of them.
That's it for me.
So now what? So I guess we need to head back to the Duergar then. Where was the battle leader? Maybe.
My back is too heavy.
Well,
difficult to
yes, we can sell it at some point. But now I guess it's time for rest. And I think you could actually summon some planar aid.
Yes, that is so.
And here we go. A rock. Pile of heavy rocks blocks an old sewer entrance. Okay. Perhaps we'll need that at some point. Okay, probably an ambush.
Greetings and well met.
What? How is that you stand before me? Your surprise incriminates you. I now see that you two must have been involved in your tribe's duplicity. Spare me your righteous anger, fool. Your very presence here insults me and offends Laduguer. You want the oil, do you? Well, here it is, though this is as close as you will get to it. For now, I shall have... Okay. You want... the power of Laduguer beholds his very essence. I guess it's... battle then.
Hilko, Hilsa. Cruise like him, Rosa. Cruise like him.
That's it for me.
Kilko finsa.
Foul. That's it for me.
Kreni.
Glory conforms.
You are hardly a match for me.
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Okay, and we are done. What's this? Wizard's robe. Golgai's Cry. Anything else we should try to get rid of? Okay, so I guess we will rest and then return. And we could get to the harbor and market triangle. Okay, let's go to the market triangle. Okay, and let's save if the game does crash. And let's exit. Okay, so let's go and finish the Riddler's lair first. I just hope that I don't need to actually once again walk. I mean, this is just bad game design. Why cannot we go, for example, directly to the Riddler when we have retrieved the object? I mean, this is just stupid that we have to walk all the way and wait for several loading screens. Well, have you recovered the oil? Yes, I have. Excellent. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope. Well, it was nothing I couldn't handle. That's why I designed my original tests as I did. I knew only a suitable candidate would make it through. Also, so now all I need to do is mix up the mortal softener, and here we are, the softener that will solve the riddle. Oh, before we go, there is a small matter of chalice. It never left the council headquarters. If you look among the pewter cups on the table in the corner, the illusion should be easily discovered now that you know it's there. Now on the knot. Fortunately this time there seems to be an automatic teleport. As soon as Porturia pours the solution on the knot, the great ball begins to unravel under the force of its own weight. In short order, the knot has disintegrated into a pile of heavy stringy material. But that's impossible, the knot cannot be untied, and yet I see with my own eyes what has transpired. How? I can't believe it. I was able to use a magical potion just as the riddle's initiator intended. The riddle's initiator, somehow I knew the knot's origins weren't as divine as the Eastern Magi would have had us believe, but it's clever of you, however you discovered the secret. Regardless, it's fantastic, and to think I was here to witness the history being made, I'll remember this moment forever. Unfortunately for you, the chalice has recently been stolen, so I think you will find that Antolonier here knows exactly where to find it, and it belongs to him anyway, for without his aid the riddle would never have been solved. I make no claim to the prize myself. And with that, my work of the last century is done. It is time for new challenges, though I don't suppose I'll ever find one as grand as this. Antolonier, I thank you again for all you have done, and wish you the best of luck in the future. Well, thank you very much. Let's examine these. You will easily able to see through the illusion now that you find where to look. Instantly the light around one of the pewter goblets begins to warp and change, and within mere seconds the chalice is revealed. What? Who? How? What? The chalice was here all along, disguised by an illusion. How in the all fair did you know that? Let's reveal what we learned. Well, I'm certainly grateful. You have taken the great weight off my shoulders, and you have more than earned the reward. And for the Sphinx, who has caused us so much trouble, I shall have to send the City Watch to arrest her at once. Too late, she just walked out of the door after solving your riddle. That was her, but she looked elven. No, never mind, I don't want to know. That's just the way of magic, I suppose. All is well, and that's what's important. But first, there is little matter of your reward. I have already paid you for returning the chalice to us, but I have managed to scrunch up this extra gold for your efforts, revealing the identity of the perpetrator. It seems it's a day for you to become extremely rich, because the award for solving the riddle also belongs to you. Both the chalice and the gold that can fit it are all yours. Well, thank you very much. And now our business is concluded. Again, I thank you for all your efforts. Go with your thanks and goodwill. Farewell. Okay, finally done. What does the chalice do? Nothing. I guess to be solved at some point.
Sure.
This level up actually is probably quite interesting. I don't really know. That, and let's see if we get access to, yeah, level 7 spells. Summon creature. Perhaps destruction at level 4. Cure critical wounds, level 2. Let's take that. And level 1 as well. Well, divine favor. Fair enough.
Yes, thanks.
And time to go and see that other guy. I doubt that we will be able to level up again before finishing the campaign. Then again, we are quite deep in the side quests at the moment, so not really know. And oh yeah, we need to visit this guy over here. So I just hope that it's one single location where we'll locate the party, we fight them and then retrieve the item and bring it back here and it's done. I've seen it, but complications arose. I'm doing my best to recover it. Oh, splendid, you're back. Have you found it? Have you found the diamond, friend? Have you? Oh, don't say. Well, that's not bad news, I suppose. I would even go so far as to say it's great news. At least the diamond is still intact, eh? I hope it's nothing too serious. Do try to hurry, won't you? Actually, perhaps you could help me. Does this signet ring mean anything to you? No, I can't say it does. However, salty Jack. Okay. So, let's go to the harbor then. Another thing I don't like in this game. This is just... Why couldn't Salty Jack just wander to happen to wander inside the shop so we could talk with him over there instead of having to run all the way to the harbor and then all the way probably into arena and then all the way back here and whatnot. Yeah. There. Don't go away. Yeah, we do have... What's looking for? Why, obviously I do be looking for a why, I don't know. I've forgotten. Wait, I remember. That was gold piece. Only if you tell me you know anything about this ring first. Salty Jack scrutinizes the ring and lifts a scruffy eyebrow, obviously intrigued. Ah, Salty does recognize this ring, he does indeed. This the symbol of Westblades. This, they do be a nasty group, never do give Salty Jack any gold pieces, they step on walk too on purpose. Where can I find these Westblades? Why? To the west, of course. Salty Jack cackles manically. Nay, they do live in the market triangle here, let old Salty show you here in marks. Okay, there is the gold piece. Thank you kindly. Very good, I'll be going now. Pass praise before you let... Okay. Listen closely, matey, for you'll have to mimic me exactly. Salty Jack proceeds to emit from his throat a series of low, inflected, grunting noises. Why, thank you, Salty. What would I do without you? Salty appears genuinely puzzled by your rhetorical request. Okay. He didn't even want to have extra gold. Guess that's something. And to the market we go. And, well, I guess this is the best place. As far from anywhere. And Westblades. Okay. Westblade headquarters. Lilen, yeah. Bonk the door guard. So much for bonk. Okay, that's a lot of mercs. And nothing over here, so I guess we'll have some fighting ahead of us.
I drink your blood!
Hey, how about friends, you help me a bit?
Holy incompetence!
I will attempt it. Prepare to be eviscerated, fool! I have sight of. Let the earth take you!
May whatever god you worship have voice.
Let the earth take perish as you should!
I hear crumbs. Hoy.
Oh, that's just plain nasty.
I can do that easily.
I have sight of our enemy.
Mage's battle robe. Confused. Okay, get away.
Strike at them! Attack!
Unfortunately, it seems we don't have any dispels at our disposal.
Holy incompetence!
Okay, how about the confusion goes away now? Oh, by the way, if we go out and Montides is confused, can he attack some bystanders and land us in trouble? Okay, not confused anymore. Let's go and return the gem. And then I think we will continue the main quest line.
What can I do for you?
As a matter of fact, I have a splendid you're back. Have you found it? Have you found? Yeah. Why sir, I'm speechless for the first time in my life. Not one adjective comes to mind that can express my current emotion. Here, follow me. You will find to see this. Come quickly, come on. Good, great, fantastic. Stand right there. Let me see. Mintasan flips around some parchment from pocket of his robe. He will go. Brilliant. Ah, brilliant, splendid, terrific, magnificent. It worked, friend, it worked, come see. As you peer into the telescope, you see the sky leap into focus. The sea of night is filled with myriad stars, moons, and planets, but a silver speck of light streaking across the sky catches your eye. You saw it then, did you? Oh, splendid, simply brilliant. The casting created a shooting star in the sea of night, friend. It triggered its flight across the heavens. How do you like that? Thank you, Mitas, and that is magnificent. Why, I'm ecstatic that you think so, sir. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it just grand? Of course, I mustn't forget the matter of gold reward. Here, splendid, splendid. Here, take this with my most felt thanks, friend. Farewell, Antolonia Erden. Do come back again. You will want you, please? Yeah, we'll leave. And then to the arena. I would guess that the place we need to go is quite near of this. So, Brother Eden's giving thumb. Brother Tobias's winery. That's where we will go once I pick the right direction. Let's save and go in. Autosave. Interesting distillery.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to the Brother Tobias Winery, my friend. We make the finest wine on the Dragon Coast. By my word, the gods have ne'er tasted a sweeter libation.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Antolonia Erden.
My name is Tobias Timble. I run the winery here. Have for several years running. Oh, it's such a pleasure to meet you. I do so enjoy meeting new people.
Well, that's great. What can you tell me about this talisman?
Well, I never thought I'd see this again. A year or two ago, I came up with this idea that all the workers here at the winery would wear talismans. Or would that be talismen? Anyway, I worked for 2 whole weeks on this example talisman here. Unfortunately, when I took it to a jeweler to have it reproduced in true gold, the price he gave me was just too high. It was the same with all the other jewelers I spoke to. Very sad, really. Afterward, I lost track of the model I created, and now, somehow, it's ended up in your hands.
Okay. If you don't mind, shouldn't you be offering me some wine?
Yes, I mean, I would offer you some wine, but I'm afraid we're suffering a shortage at the moment. Well, just temporary, you can be sure. A wealthy visitor from Sembia came and bought out our stock before returning home. Or was it Cormier? Regardless, we have none at the moment. Very sorry.
If you don't mind, I'll have a look around.
Oh, certainly. In case you're wondering, this place used to be a monastery. When I took over the place, I decided to stick with the theme and have my workers dress up as monks. Sets us apart from the competition, don't you think? Mind the cellar door as you're looking around. We've got a bit of a rat problem. Sometimes they sneak up from the cellar and nibble on your toes.
Okay. I think we will rest first. Weapons rack. Winemaker, as you approach this man's mouth briefly twists into horrid sneer before reverting to its usual impassive state. In his black eyes you instantly recognize the soulless void of undeath. Judging by the creature's reaction, he knows what you are as well, yet he does not attack. The weapons on this rack are all well maintained, not a spot of rust in sight. Some of them are haphazardly stacked as if recently used. And let's see about the monk's journal. Some pages of this journal have been torn out, possibly to be used as kindling in the fireplace of Tobias' winery. The last entry you can make out dates to almost 3 years ago. Rectiddle seems especially anxious about the strange sounds coming from beneath the cellar. You can tell by the way the bard insists on playing a song of telling a joke every time we hear the unexplained footsteps or rumblings of stone. Today he remarked that the ancient dragon Kisonra Thisar might still be alive, and the sounds we hear, the grumblings of a stomach eager to fill itself with halfling meat. Of course, if Rectiddle really thought that, I doubt he would have remained as our visitor for so long. Niman believes the sounds are coming from undead stirring from their places of rest in the catacombs. He believes we should be actively looking for the cause of the disturbance. Of course, the way the noises have grown louder and more frequent in recent days, I have to wonder if the disturbance won't come to us. This door apparently leads to cellar. It's hard to imagine how the rats Tobias spoke of could make it through the locked door. Let's listen. Failure, you hear nothing unusual. Could we bash it? No. Okay, we are not very good listeners then. Okay, let's go and have a chat with... Okay, same weapons here as elsewhere.
Hello again, friend. What can I do for you?
You certainly have lots of weapons around here.
Oh, those are just left over from the monastery days. I decided to keep them around to add a sense of authenticity.
This journal I found mentions a halfling who visited the monastery.
A journal, you say? Well, you certainly have been looking around, haven't you? Let's see. Yes, this apparently belonged to one of the monks who used to reside here. Before my time, obviously. I'm sure I would have remembered a halfling bard coming to visit.
Explain to me why your workers are undead.
It's difficult to imagine a reasonable excuse for that one, isn't it? The truth is, this is no real winery, and those are no mere workers. They are vampires, as is their master. And mine.
Uh-oh.
It feels good to drop the facade, even if just for a few moments. Now, I'm sorry to say it's time to set things back to the way they were and raise the facade once more.
Okay, and perhaps you could turn undead. What's this? Summon creature, yeah. Okay, that's some proper creature already. Okay, Tobias Thimble. Vampires and overview. Perhaps we are interested in that. What do blood, garlic and sunlight have in common? Each of these things are the utmost importance to vampires, creatures that have gained immortality by becoming undead, whether by choice or against their will. How does one become a vampire? Okay, another vampire. Bites, immunities, yeah. So, unhealthy pallor, glow blood red, eyes. They need blood, garlic and sunlight. So sunlight is the bane. And what does this do? Spell resistance.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
that is so.
And time to go. I guess we got the key. Bucket. You notice tracks leading through the dusty floor to the back wall. Spot failure. You peer into the bucket, in which you are not surprised to find a red huge liquid, presumably wine, nothing out of ordinary here. Perhaps it's blood rather than wine. The tracks lead up to the wall and seemingly through the wall. Ooh. Descent into darkness. So now what? Huge network of catacombs beneath Brother Tobias' winery. Ever more bizarre, we enter now the realm of the dead. So many do I have the sneaking suspicion that not all of them are going to be entirely dead. If they are not, then I've got special present for them. The undead fall easily before Tyr's glory. I've no doubt of that at all. I remember my days back in the Church of Lathander. Some of the high priests could work miracles against some of the most heinously foul of abominations. Yes, your days back in the church, a distant memory, eh? Oh, not this again. Can we be quiet a bit? Who knows what's down here, of course. You're right, naturally. So, the game crashed when we got through here. Okay, vintage red. So, what about these? Unique power. Okay. Spike trap. Probably some more traps.
Lemme vokrein.
Sarcophagi. Traps. Okay. Guess it's time to rest. Oh, by all the gods, do you never go away? And who is this tasty morsel, Latasha? It's the adventurer I keep telling you about. It seems he's simply determined to interfere at every turn. If I must keep you from inflicting more harm upon innocents, then yes. Selfless adventurer again, after all these years, and here I thought that Westgate had got rid of all them decades ago. No, they are like roaches, they keep resurfacing from, well, wherever they come from. Roaches, yes, like that analogy, and it's suitable in more ways than one. After all, the only way to get roaches is to kill them. I don't suppose you'll give me a quick rundown of what you're doing? I don't think so, no. Well, you can't blame him for trying. Oh, I'm well aware of the game. It's simply that I tire of it. So, snicker cocky, aren't you? Or is it stupid? I prefer to use the word confident. It's not as if I have no reason to be. You're correct that my history against you is less than impressive, but I would simply note that I'm no longer surrounded by mere idiots. No, these are night masks. Good, because I have a score to settle with them as well. I and they you from all accounts, and now it's time you will both get your chance. So we have finally come to the good part, eh? Aye, there is no need to delay this further. Okay, but all of you guys
I have spied our enemy.
back up.
I have sight of our enemy.
Once again he's confused.
Taste of my wrath!
Perhaps, yeah, you should heal yourself. And perhaps a couple of flame strikes could work wonders. I shall taste your blood yet, fool. Okay, there it goes. And I guess it's time for a rest. No, enemies nearby. Okay, I guess we need to deal with them.
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Locked.
Lemme vokrein.
Do we rest now? Yes, we can. Great. nothing of interest over there. Oh. I guess we should rest once again. What's over there? Oh, the Night Mask Thug. Do we need to gain some key or something from someone? No. Okay, I think we have cleared everything from there now and are ready to continue. Looks like an ambush site. Latasha's body lies in this coffin, her wounds, to your horror, resealing themselves at frightening rate.
Tisk tisk. You run off to fight vampires and you don't even bring a single wooden stake. What would you do without me?
Okay, that's nice. What are you doing here?
Thing. I was sitting on a ship getting ready to leave Westgate once and for all when it hit me. If the Night Masks have grown in power since I left, they've probably grown in wealth as well. I did a few calculations in my head and decided that getting into their coffers was worth the risk after all. From there, of course, it was a small matter to track you down.
Well, that's nice. Just admit to you like me.
Don't flatter yourself. It's the gold. Can we get moving now? This conversation is making me strangely uncomfortable.
Okay, certainly welcome
Thanks.
back.
I wasn't looking forward to another sea voyage at this point anyway. My stomach, let's get moving. I'd rather not be caught flat-footed when the vampires attack.
Yeah. Drive a stake through her heart. There you go. You spot a pile of dust in the coffin, presumably a vestige of Latasha that was left behind when she was staked. Let's collect the dust. Deathly pale body of Creed rests in this coffin. To your horror, his myriad wounds are visibly healing at an alarming rate. Let's drive the stake. You notice a dagger in the coffin. Let's pick it up. Sacrificial dagger. Enchantment penalty -1. Well, that's quite something already. I think we will just then be on our way. Oh, and I guess you need some...
If you need something looted, I'm your woman.
Level ups, or at least one level up. Okay. We might actually
So, direct me.
be
Walk in
quite
my
close at getting another level. Let's see. Okay. Altar statue. The pious monk portrayed by this stone statue has his hands raised in the air as if invoking a long-forgotten blessing. I think we want to rest once again. And we want to save, and let's see this other way. We don't want to leave anything behind us. Okay, I guess that potion of heal is quite nice. The altar before you bears intricate carvings. 11 symbols have been engraved in the circle of the altar's surface. At the center of the circle of symbols, you notice words carved in the dark stone. The words are as follows. A brother's ashes starts the right, where once was darkness turns to light. Okay, vampire ashes on the altar. As the ashes come into contact with the surface of the altar, they disintegrate into tiny red sparks which drift upwards into nothingness. When you look back at the altar, the 3 lines engraved on it have suddenly expanded into 6 separate stanzas. A brother's ashes thoughts the right where once was darkness turns to light. The way then shall become clear, for home is close, my sanctum near. First answer twice what we most fear, through which even immortals cannot persevere. Once but an annoyance, the other are bane. With each answer you become closer, only one step remains. What now lets friends in and keeps our foes out? What deters the weak and rewards the devout? Amidst the brothers of the night, with masks of shadow, fangs gleaming bright. A sacrifice is simple, sin, a life run out, and be let in. Okay. How about, can we find the sun? S U N. Okay. What about then the garlic? Okay, nice. Is this then the sun? Okay. Answer twice what we most fear. Okay, so is it sun? Sun? No. Okay. And what about the... then... No. Okay, so first it's the garlic and then it's the sunlight. And S U Okay. As your finger grazes the symbol, you feel powerful magic curse through the air around you. Behind you, in midair, particles of energy begin to gather and coalesce. They writhe wildly as if awaiting to be harnessed. Cut your finger with the sacrificial dagger you found and let your blood drip into the altar. As your blood touches the altar, steam shoots up from its surface and the letters on it all flare up brightly one last time, then fade away. The particles in the air swirl faster and faster and begin to make a buzzing sound. Just as the noise rises to a crescendo, the particles all suddenly disappear, and in their place is what appears to be a thin circular doorway in mid-air. A portal whose surface is a filmy orange simmers before you. Okay, I guess to the portal it is then. Yeah, let's step through. Wait, let's not be hasty. We don't know where this portal leads, and I have a feeling that once we step through, it might not be easy to return here. What do you suggest we do? Yeah, we have finished everything. No, I want to go. Okay. I guess this is the final battle, and I think doing some preparations would be a good idea.
Walk in my step. Follow me. Apio no.
Die, vermin!
Is there something you wish? Apio no.
Okay, let's save. And get going. Urbak.
This is most amusing. Westgate hoards dark, secret places like a miser hoards gold. Yet you choose the lair of the Faceless himself to stumble upon. The gods of mortals are whimsical indeed. As you have doubtless already surmised, the intrigues of mortal deities no longer afflict me. I am Orbak, the Faceless, yet often called the Night King, ruler of the Night Masks. Your life is yours for the moment, but I will have your secrets. Who are you?
My name is Antolonier.
I asked as a courtesy. Your name is, of course, already known. Of greater interest to me is why you are here in Westgate. To be more specific, why you are in my hidden lair. None know of this place. Has Tobias betrayed me, perhaps?
The halfling was a poor front. I followed the cellar down.
Tobias is dead? A shame. He deserved to suffer an agonizing end for betraying the winery's true purpose. But enough of that. I am skilled enough in the arcane arts to sense a curse upon you, an extremely malignant curse. I believe I know the source. You have in your possession a cursed domino mask. I know the history of the object, and indeed its cure.
Yeah, I'm listening.
The cursed mask you hold is tied to the spirit of a priestess who, lamentably, pried too deeply into night mask business. Her name was Alandra of the Flails. She followed Hor, god of vengeance, and her single-mindedness allowed her to avoid a final death. As fortune would have it, I possess a duplicate mask that would, when worn, remove the curse. Alas, I am unwilling to hand over this mask. This leaves us in something of a quandary. You see, there is another way to rid you of your curse.
Okay, tell me of this cure.
You are an individual of some power. If this were not so, you would already be dead. I could use you in my organization. I would need to guarantee your loyalty. Accept the blessing of vampirism. Submit yourself to my fangs and gain power beyond the dreams of any mortal. The night is a loving mistress, one who scorns the sun's thirst for entropy. Immortality can be yours. No spirit can haunt the dreams of those who do not sleep.
There are a few disadvantages to vampirism as well, such as, the fact that you become his slave. You can't do this.
You are a fool if you even consider his offer, and a weak fool at that. I trust you have enough moral conviction to refuse.
Yeah, I think
Don't
too.
listen to this fiend. The Night Masks took my beloved from me, and this Orbak seeks to take your soul. Night without end is not glorious. It is an eternity of emptiness.
Well, what do you say?
You're an abomination. I would never do such a thing.
So you are the sanctimonious type. A shame. Very well, mortal. Go to your death, screaming defiance and cursing my name, if that is your wish.
The mistress
The mistress was
right
right.
about you. You have led us to the lair of the Faceless himself.
What is this? Ebon claws have followed you here? Foolish mortal.
Yes, yes. And now you are trapped. Trapped like a rat. We shall slay you, and then the glorious mistress shall assume the position of Faceless.
Trapped, but hardly powerless. Prepare to learn the true measure of a vampire lord, fools.
I'll take you here!
I shall not fail.
They are were-rats.
Spell is lost.
Okay. I guess some semblance of healing would serve us well. And Rinara, I think we need to heal her as well.
I have sight of our enemy.
Okay, how about you heal yourself? Okay, could you summon some things to help?
Strike at them! Attack! Perish!
Okay. Perhaps we need to load. And yeah, we do have those things ready.
This is, as you have doubtless all I asked, as a you have in your as fortune would have it. I possess. I do not. You accept.
There are a few.
You are a...
Don't let. Well.
The mist.
What is this?
Yes, yes.
Trapped.
Okay, can we save? Yes, we can.
Just take you back!
And you stay a bit further back.
I have sight of our enemy.
Holy incompetence!
You are for me.
Okay, could we use destruction on him? Okay, time to heal. By the way, do healing spells actually harm undead?
Attack!
Lei me bene.
Okay. So he's down. Perhaps we should just make sure that we are prepared if something goes on still.
This cannot be.
We're at Lieutenant. Heart of the Beast. So now what? Oh, yeah. Let's try to locate the coffin. And perhaps we should save. Candelabra. Yeah, let's break it to make a wooden stake. And here we go. Faceless Orbuck lies in his coffin, his body quickly regenerating. Drive a stake through his heart. And I guess that does the trick. There is no sign of the duplicate domino mask Orbuck mentioned. Oh.
Were you looking for this? I took the liberty of removing it from the coffin during your little showdown. Orbuck thought himself clever, but he failed to notice my gaseous form drifting through the entrance to his precious sanctum. Now
another
he's
one.
Dead, and a new Faceless must arise to lead the Night Masks. Did you truly think that wretched were-rat could have masterminded such a coup? Altama was a pawn, as were the Ebenclaws. Westgate shall have a new Night Queen, Tasheni, formerly Countess of Shades.
Well, good for you.
Mantides? Is that you?
What? What in the nine?
Look at me, Mantides. You can see exactly what was done by Dahlia and her minions. I am no longer of your world, my love. You failed me, allowed me to become what I am. For that, I am eternal.
Don't speak like that. I searched for you, Tasheni, for almost 3 years until hope itself was lost to me. But now you're here. Whatever was done to you, it can be reversed.
You blind fool! I am dead to you in every way that matters. Don't claim to be able to heal me. This is what I am. I would tear out your heart without a second thought. Do you understand?
I loved you, Tasheni. I would gladly die 1,000 such deaths before I accept what you've become. When the Wall of the Faithless finally claims me, I will accept my fate willingly. I have failed you. Abandoned Lathander.
You abandoned Lathander? The Wall of the Faithless. An eternity of torment for those who abandon their god. Unsheathe your weapon! Remember the tenets of Lathander, you coward. Show me no mercy. Be assured that you will receive none.
Okay.
I shall...
Tasheni, no! I have no choice, do I? You are an abomination. By the Morning Lord, I shall send you back to the grave.
And we have more of them. But before continuing the battle, I think these should be done. Okay. You heal him. Should we actually start hitting these?
I have sight of our enemy.
You should start hitting that as well. And you should continue to heal.
Let's get this over with. You are.
Touch me, amateur. Might as
Okay, and let's deal with you then.
Trump amateur. Might as well give it up.
My attack has no effect.
This is the spot where Tashini vanishes in gaseous form. You spot Orbact's duplicate Dominamask lying on the stone floor. Pick up the mask. You place the mask firmly over your face, your body tingling in anticipation. For several long moments you wait, but nothing happens. You slowly come to the realization that this is in fact just a common Domino mask. It appears you have been duped. Surprise, surprise. He lied to you about the mask, Antonia. For that cruel, twisted purpose I don't know. Is there no end to that monster's evil games? Damn you, Orbak, and you'll burn in the abyss for all you have done. You fiend. Tashini, my Tashini. So, now what?
My pack is too heavy. It's difficult to carry.
Leather. +4. Is that actually good for Rinara?
Absolutely.
Yes, it is.
Walk in my step.
Okay, I think we need to... So now what? I'm gonna... Okay, so we need to get out of here and to the other side.
Go to Undergate! Go there and see with my eyes! Don the mask, and the way shall be clear! You
Very well, I shall go at once.
It shan't be long now.
So, I kind of thought that we had finished the game already, but apparently that's not the case.
Are you all right?
Who were you talking to?
What? You didn't see anything? A banshee or something?
A banshee? I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Just trust me, we need to get to the Undergate quickly. Let's go. So... yeah. Use the portal. So we should be able to get to the Undercity. Undergate. Yeah, exit to Undergate. Okay, makes sense.
There. Now aren't you glad you brought me along?
And we do have the mask on. And where should we go? So we should follow some footsteps. I don't know about any footsteps. So where did we came? I think from here. Somewhere close by. No, is that's an exit? Yeah, we don't want to exit. Can we somehow examine? Domino mask. Not really interested in that, but I think this is the way. I don't know about. We should be able to follow some footprints, but to be honest, I don't know anything about that. So now we should be able to get through. And let's save and let's go through. This place smells horrible. The stench of death and the dying. Evil, I can feel it in my skin, in my hair, in my teeth. Unless I miss my guess, until we have gone quite a ways underneath the city, and to think that no one knows it's here. Quite, do you hear that? What? The sound of flowing liquid like water through pipes. What, where it's coming from? Yes, I think I hear something through, and there is something else. Is it a faint pumping sound? Quite regular too, almost as if a heartbeat. Unholy, unholiness. Okay, everyone. Let's just get this over with. Right, I'm ready. After you. Human Cattle Factory. What a nice sounding place. Ah. Get back to your pen meat. What's this knocking at my door? Visitors? Fleshling coming, we have just about to eat. Gnome vampire leader.
Magnum Raramatir.
Gnome vampire. Okay, I guess we want to make short work of the leader first.
Frustra Fadik. No me capor. No me
More of these. Hey. Okay.
Koromos.
Sestu Kor.
That's a lot of these.
Attack has no effect.
Try not to bleed on me.
Sestu Kor.
Rain.
Foul villain.
Okay, Manual of Blood Harvesting. Let's take the book.
I hear crumbs. Hoy.
The creature standing before you seems only vaguely aware of your presence. Despite the pale skin, unseeing eyes, and lethargic movements, this pathetic figure appears to be human. What have they done to him? He is full grown, and yet he stumbles and mews like a babe. Human livestock. We should put him and the others out of their misery right after we deal with those who are responsible for this. It makes sense, doesn't it? The Night Masks needed a way to feed all those vampires without drawing attention to themselves. What better way than to start their own blood factory? Is there some way I can help you? Okay. Let's leave. And I think we should save. Can we rest? Yes, we can. Let's do that. Obit told us. Oh. Poor Obit. At least he tried to do something. Skeletal minions and Sir Peregrine.
Intruder. Let fear give you flight. You have seen many horrors in this place, but there is naught that can prepare you for the horror of your own death.
Who are
I
you?
am accustomed to introducing myself.
Oh, Knight of Tyr.
Knight of Tyr. But in truth, I am no longer.
How did you die?
A lengthy tale. But I will tell you if you wish. I was the companion of a...
Oh, no.
Speaking of the vampires in the Court of Night...
The revelation that the Night Masks were run by vampires was only the prelude to a great... By breeding and magically aging humans, the Night Masks ensure a constant food supply for their blood-sucking minions.
Not anymore, we put stop to it.
And for how long? Alandra and I also... At the time, the operation was in its infancy. Alandra was the one who learned of it, but then the fear began to take hold of me. When swords were drawn and fangs bared for our final assault on the Night Mask, unfortunately, it was too late. The Night Masks overtook me.
You deserve worse than...
I got worse than death, warrior. Before she was cut down, Alandra cursed the Night Masks and me alike.
It's not enough. You were given the chance to defend your love. You deserve only non-existence. I challenge you, sir.
I do not have honor, warrior. However, yes, you will have your wish. These creatures that surround me are...
And when you fall?
If I fall, the creatures will be free to act on their bloodthirsty impulses, of course.
Cursed abomination! My steel shall lead the way!
Go get him on TDs. Okay.
By the blessed light of Lathander. What is this? Dawnbringer? My armor?
Hooray!
My lord, I do not... He has shown her the blessed light. Tasheni has been granted eternal peace and a place in his house. I must thank you for your help in setting me back on the path of the light.
Okay, that was Scythe plus 4.
Pack is too heavy. It's
Well,
difficult
that's
to carry.
quite something already. And Ring of Shattered Wow.
Direct me.
Oh. Guess we need to throw something away. 1 TDC is full plate.
My burden is too much, I fear.
Dawnbringer. Okay. I guess we are
Yes, that is so.
ready to continue. Elandra.
Don the mask. It is the only thing that can save you from me.
Why do you seek to warn me? What's coming?
I can barely control my impulses as it is. You must protect.
Put on the mask if you say so. Okay. So, not much.
This is delicious. The little mortal slays the faceless, the only creature in Westgate that could have challenged me. Then my dear friends, Altama and Tasheni. And then it's a shame you put that undead witch to rest before I arrived. She would have made a great prize. I wonder if you'll be nice enough to let me have your soul as a
I
replacement.
remember you. I saw you in the Warrens.
Quite the thespian, As you've probably gathered, the hounds were my work. They were such playful puppies. It's a shame you had to kill
Great, another petty villain with Death
another
Wish.
petty villain, If only you knew the truth, mortal. Vampires and who am I? That question has 1,000 separate answers on 100 different planes. But in the here and now, I must confess, I never expected this to be quite so easy. That foolish creature Tasheni and her were-rat puppet didn't suspect a thing. I am slightly disappointed in Orbak. I had heard such promising things about him. I can hardly wait to claim his...
So, she's a demon? Oh.
My thanks for all your work on my behalf, little puppet. You've been a most...
So now what?
What? Who dares?
Always make sure you understand the nature of the game before declaring yourself the winner, fiend.
You think to trick me, mortal? I saw the faceless perish. For your arrogance, I shall inflict an eternity of torments upon your worthless soul.
Okay. And perhaps you would do better over there. Oh.
Dear Devil,
perhaps we should actually save. Then perhaps we shouldn't have saved. Not sure. And you should begin to heal yourself.
Blood and flame.
Die, vermin!
I can do
Perhaps
that.
you should move you to the other side. And perhaps you could do some backstabbing. Okay, nice, it's focusing on the elemental. Okay, was that the final boss? Of the final bosses?
Stranger, because of your heroism, the curse has been lifted, and I am free to go to the throne of my... Before I go, know that my wrath will be sated, my retribution complete. This place, this wretched place, will be obliterated and buried beneath the very mass of Faerun. By my hand, the evil that occurred here will be lost to the memories of humankind forever!
Hooray!
However, no more blood will ever again be spilled here, and certainly no more of yours. Come!
And then the game crashes. Don't crash. Don't crash. Please. I have a bad feeling about this.
You awaken. Good. That wretched spirit may have bought you a few extra minutes of life, but the game ends now. Your part is done. It is time that I removed the final piece from the board.
All but you were destroyed.
Suffice to say that in Westgate, anything is possible. Vampires don't die easily, and that applies tenfold to an archmage. You did what I had planned for you to do, to a point. I suspected Tasheni was behind the Ebon Claws, but she was never my equal, or even close. Whoever was leading the organization was almost my match. I needed to take drastic action to draw out the greater power. I faked my own death, and you were my tool. Indeed, I sacrificed 2 of my servitor vampires, as well as Tobias and the Winery, in order to ensnare you. Had you performed your role and left, I would have allowed you to live, perhaps. I did not plan for the cursed spirit to reveal the location of my greatest operation. The factory was the source of blood that was to feed the empire I am forging. You destroyed it, and with it inflicted considerable damage to my plans.
Why are you telling me this?
Because you have won my respect, and that warrants an explanation. Be glad few are given this honor. But enough talk. It is time for you to die.
The morning sun rises over Westgate, its first gentle rays sweeping the shadows of night from the dingy streets.
No! Not now!
What's the matter? You are looking a little pale. You could use some sun.
The morning sun isn't nearly strong enough to destroy me as it might my servants. I have time enough to return to my lair. Make sure you are gone from the city by the time the sun sets once more, or my servants will hunt you down. That is a promise.
I'll be back, Obak. I have a stake with your name on it. The end. Okay, well, that was quite a lot longer finale than I was expecting, and I have to say that there was, some nice aspects to it. So, I think in the next episode I will be perhaps returning to Baldur's Gate 3. But in any case, this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. QualityRPGs out.